2, 1. Welcome back to Profile Pod TV. I'm your host, Double A, back here in the studio. As you can see, we're face to face, and it's always good to be back here in the studio, man. It's I haven't been here in several episodes. I can't even remember when, but here we are. It's always great to be here, and man, this is the last episode of 2021, if I may say. But it's been a great year. We got my man here standing by, a huge fish that we caught. Before we get to our guest here, don't forget to follow on Instagram. Leave me a rate and review on Apple Podcasts. Follow on YouTube. Check us out on Roku. And don't forget about Social Nostra, a brand new network of creators and podcasters available on YouTube and Roku. So go check out Social Nostra, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the nitty-gritty here. The brass tacks, as they say. My man is a producer, a podcaster, executive producer, on-site engineer. He sells popcorn on the weekends. He's an entrepreneur. He's doing all kinds of stuff, man. We're really excited to have him here because we caught a big fish, like I said, man. We've been planning this out. We planned this out several months back. We circled it, and it's here we are. Man, Big Brother Jake.
Yes, sir.
Host of the podcast, Big Brother Jake. Jake Warner, how are you, brother?
Man, I'm fantastic. Like, you're on all these social media networks and Roku. I can't even get on Roku. I barely can afford Roku, man. And look at you, Double A, Profile Pod TV, Roku. You know, I'm doing it out of my house, you know, whatever. But, no, it's good to be on, man. We finally get to do this, bro.
No, of course, man. Of course. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's, you know, it's definitely... It's definitely an honor to have you, man, because like I said, it's long awaited, man. The Big Brother Jake podcast. And, hey, I haven't worked with Vince Scully. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was all right. It was fun, man. Yeah, that's part of my history, part of my story. Yeah. Got to work with the great Vince Scully, you know, worked for the Dodgers for a couple seasons, 2003, 2004.
Vero Beach, right?
Florida? Yeah, I actually went to spring training both seasons, and then they flew us out there for 6 weeks. And I engineered all the games on radio, and then went with the ball club back to L.A. and traveled with the team and everything, man. So it was a beautiful experiance.
Jeez,
my
man.
favorite team too. So damn,
right.
Can't beat that, you know.
No, exactly. We got our Dodger hats. This was not planned. This was not
planned.
Not scripted.
Nope, no scripted, no written, son. Where's Bond?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Oh man, but yeah, we could just talk about that experience. All alone, all by itself, and just have a full few hours.
I could do. We could probably do 3 or 4, man, if you need that. I could go all night, baby. I go all night. Ladies. No, let me stop, man. There's probably kids watching. But yeah, man, like I got to work with my childhood team, the Dodgers, and I grew up loving baseball, played catcher, couldn't hit a curveball, so my high school career ended real quick. But it was an honor and a privilege, and I have to shout out my man Tom Bowman. He was the one that got me the gig. We worked together at Fox Sports Radio, and he's like, "Hey, man, I'm leaving Fox Sports Radio. I'm going to the Dodgers." I was like, "You suck. I hate you." He said, No, shut up. You're coming with me. I'm like, "Oh, word." He's like, "Just be patient." So I was like, "Okay, word. I'll be patient." And so I was, and it was just a gig of a lifetime, man. Like I loved every minute of it. Every minute of it, man.
Yeah, man. Like that's just unbelievable, man.
Right.
I bet you got stories upon stories, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, let's talk about some dirt, man. Some players.
You want me to get beat up? Like, I mean, I've been around some stuff, but you know.
No, I don't want to end my podcast career.
No, I don't want to end my life. Right. You know, these people got connections, bro. But I can tell you a crazy story. Vince Scully actually saved my life, man.
Talk about that, man.
All right.
How is that? I am. All ears,
all right, so we had a 2-game exhibition against the Mets in Mexico City in 2003. And we played at the big city, Azteca Stadium, I think it is, where they hold 70,000 people, right?
More, bro.
Something. But they filled it. And it was just a baseball game and yeah. And so they didn't have elevators, and I had to carry all this equipment. You know, you have all this equipment here, and I had to carry all this equipment up 7 flights of stairs. Now, I forget, I'm asthmatic, and I forget Mexico City is higher elevation than Denver. So I get to the top. We finally get to the broadcast area. Bam, I fall down. I'm making mics move and everything. I fall down, and I knock out.
What?
Yeah, I'm out cold, couldn't breathe. All of a sudden, I feel cold water being poured down the back of my neck, and sorry for the bad impersonation. Are you okay? I thought I died, bro. I thought I went to heaven because I'm like, that ain't Vince Scully, like asking if I'm okay. And I look up, he's like, you can't die. We got to work. But he was being funny. And I was like, holy shit, that's Vince Scully. That's my first time meeting him, man.
I love that, man. Great impersonation, by the way.
Oh, I tried, man. But, I tried, bro. But yeah,
Wow,
first time I met him, and he saved my life. Because if I didn't come to, I'm done. I'm dead in Mexico, bro. And so he revived me. He made sure I could breathe. Pouring water, rubbing my back, kind of like slapping my back, make sure I'm breathing. Like, I'm fine. He saved my life, man.
That's amazing, bro.
And we ended up having a great friendship, Still do.
That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's a legend. I mean, gosh. What can you say about Vince Scully?
I love Vince Scully, man.
Wow, that's amazing.
If anyone talks bad about him, I'll slap him because that's my dude, man. Like, just to be around him and what you see on TV and stuff is him. He's genuine. He doesn't like being called Mr. Scully. Like, he gets pissed off, and just nice, loves signing autographs for the kids, taking pictures. Just a great man. Like, never had nothing bad to say about anybody. Love him. Love him to death, man.
Man, yeah, he was gosh, I remember, those early 80s, man, hearing his voice. And when I was a kid, man, Vince Scully was hand in hand.
Yeah, he's like a family member. Because everybody like grew up listening to him and everything else. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's just an honor to work with him, and I would never trade that experience for anything. He just made it fun. He made it easy, and if you messed up, he never got mad. That's what surprised me because I messed up quite a bit in the beginning because I was intimidated. That's a Hall of Famer, man. Like, everyone knows who that is. So like when I messed up, I was like, Jake, it's okay. It's like, just we can't repeat it all the time. But yeah, he's a good dude, man, and fun to be around. Funny guy. Like, he'd tell stories about when him and Jackie Robinson used to hang out together and travel, and I would live for those stories, man. Like, just a great storyteller. Great human being, just fun to be around, man.
Wow. Well, that is just like, man, how spoiled are we in L.A., bro, with Chick Hearn,
Vince Scully, Bob Miller, if you love hockey. Like, we've been blessed to have a lot of great people. Jaime had it. Yeah, I love Jaime, man. That's my dude. I give him the nickname El Profesor. And he called me Suavecito. That's what that's how every time I greet him to this day. Suavecito.
Showing the pipes.
¿Cómo estás? So I go, yeah, what's up, homie? But yeah, I got to travel with him and Fernando Valenzuela, Pepe Iniguez. Shout out to him. Yeah, so I was around all of them, man.
That's great, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's like family.
No doubt, man. Yeah, those guys are all, Dodger legends, right?
Yeah, all of them.
Fernando.
Oh, Fernando, man. That guy gave me a hot foot, bro, in the dugout. Like, he's a prankster, right? So, like, I would go before the game. I was a field producer, too. I would get interviews for the pregame show.
Okay.
So I had the recorder and everything, and I was just sitting, like, just kind of hiked up on the in the dugout, and I felt my foot light on fire. It's freaking Fernando. He's, like, laughing, man. Like, got you.
We had a lighter to your foot?
Yeah. Give me a hot foot, bro. It lit my the back of my shoe on fire. I said, what the hell? I'm like putting it out, man.
Man, he's got a great story too.
Oh,
man. Coming out of Mexico.
Yeah,
he was just like, they found him like, Mike Brito found him in the desert, in the state of Sonora, and just diamond in the rough, bro.
Diamond in the rough, and they found him. He's a great guy. He's loved everywhere we went. I'll tell you a quick story about Fernando. If we got time, all right. So like, it was after a game in Arizona. And our hotel was like 35 miles from the ballpark in Scottsdale. And he was like, hey, can I ride back with you guys? I'm like, yeah. I was like, but we're going to stop at Jack in the Box. You probably don't want to eat that. No, I love Jack in the Box. I was like, all right. So we go through the drive-thru, and like when we go out of town, we rent cars, we put our credentials on the mirror. So the drive-thru cashier's like, hey, you guys work for the Dodgers? Yeah. And they were like, man, we would love to meet Fernando Valenzuela. He's in the back, right? And I was like, what would you do if you could meet him right now? And they were like, man, we give you guys free food. We do it. Free food? Man, I hit that dome light so quick. Boom. Hey, it's Fernando. I was like, oh, my God. And everybody in the back, Dios mío, Fernando. And so the dining room was closed. And he was like, can we go inside? He's like, yeah. So then they opened up the restaurant for us. Go in, they're cooking us food and everything. He's signing everything. We used to carry balls and stuff. Signing balls, like taking pictures of everybody. Gave us free food. He left a $500 tip for everybody, man.
What?
Yeah, that's the kind of guy Fernando was.
Damn.
Yeah, and is to this day.
That's cool.
Good dude, man.
I love stories like that.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, never turns down an autograph or picture for anybody, ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's good to know. Good to know.
Oh yeah.
You know, you hear about some guys, some athletes that just kind of, the opposite of that.
I'm sorry, man. Something in my throat. Yeah, we were
crime dog.
The crime dog, man. When he had his short stint with the Dodgers, we were in St. Louis. I don't care who sees this or hears this because this pissed me off. And there's two dudes that drove from Atlanta because, he's played for the Braves.
Yeah.
Drove from Atlanta to meet him. We were on the team bus getting ready to go to the airport. And they're like, crime dog, hey, we want an autograph. He wouldn't get off the bus. And Paul LaDuca's like, yo, man, they came to see you, bro, from Atlanta. Man, I ain't getting off the bus. So Paul LaDuca went off the bus, lifted up the bottom of the bus, pulled out like baseball bats, jerseys, signed them all, gave them to the kids, said, sorry, man, and covered for him. And covered for him. Was like, yo, man, he's just not feeling good, but hey, I hope this works. And then like other players came off the bus, started signing stuff.
Oh shit.
Except for Crime Dog.
No.
Yeah, I bullshit you not, bro. Yeah.
Crime Dog.
Yeah. So I don't have any love for that cat. Especially if you got dudes driving from Atlanta to St. Louis.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly.
It's not like it's driving like down the street.
Show him some love, man.
Yeah. So
Paul LaDuca, man, he seemed like a good dude.
One of my favorite people in the world. Terrible dresser, but I love the guy. Like he was a lot of fun to be around, man. But he's a red ass, bro. You piss him off, and you will know it. But like I never got on that dude's bad side. But we always had fun together. I jump started his car one time because of his battery. Like his battery was dead, and that's how we got to like meet each other. And so on the road, sometimes you see me like, hey, where you going? Like I'm gonna go back to the room. Nah, man, come hang with us. Like. I don't want to be a jock sniffer, man. It's cool. No, come on. So I used to kick it. It was fun, man. Those days were fun, man.
Yeah, I bet, man. I envy you, man, because that's something I would I would love to do something like that. Travel with the Dodgers. Are you kidding me, man?
It's a dream job, man.
But yeah, man, you're doing so much now, Jake. I can't keep up with you, bro. Yeah, you're making all these multiple podcast appearances recently.
Yeah.
You're doing your episodes.
The Big Brother Jake podcast.
You're working for the Clippers. You're working for the Kings.
Yep.
And you just got so much going on, man. And you're meeting all these people and networking, and
that's what you do in this business, man.
Exactly.
It's networking nonstop, bro. You got to be on till you go to bed, bro.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's crazy. It's a crazy life, but I signed up for it and I love it.
I love it, man.
Yeah,
I love it, and
I'm trying to be number 5 in LA Entrepreneurs magazine. I'm trying to be number 5. Hell, I'd like to be number 105. I can't even get on the list, bro. Like, what's up, man?
Hey, how can I top Vince Scully working for the Clippers?
By being number 5.
Podcast 1, and
that was
executive producer.
That's the thing, man. Like
you're getting paid to do this, bro.
My intern days are over, bro. They're over. Okay, you got a paycheck, I'll come to you. That's how it is, man. And I network that way. Like if you. The thing is, and I tell everybody this, they're like, man, you're lucky to be where you're at. You're lucky. And luck ain't got shit to do with this, man. It's hard work. And that's what I tell everybody. Like, if you want it bad enough, you got to sacrifice it. Like, you know how many birthdays I've missed? Holidays. I've, missed milestones with my kids, they learn how to ride a bike without dad, because I'm working my ass off to try and get, and I'm not anywhere near where I want to be yet.
Right.
But I work my ass off, and if you really want it, you will pursue it, and you will do what it takes to get where you want to go. So there's no luck. Maybe a little bit, but I've networked with people, and I try to go everywhere. And the thing is, AA, a lot of people think every opportunity comes with a paycheck. But some of them opportunities you got to take come without a paycheck, bro.
Definitely.
So you just got to go in there and be like, okay, I ain't going to get paid, but how am I going to make this, transition this into something that's going to help me in my future? You might meet a connect that'll put you on somewhere, and then boom, you blow up, So that's what it's about, man.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, that's one thing I'm learning is building those relationships.
Yes, sir.
Being out in the community, you got to be out there. I mean, there's one thing.
Got to be visible.
Got to be visible, right?
Yeah,
One thing is networking and meeting people on social media and online, which is great.
Of course,
that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Right.
But I don't know. There's no substitute for face-to-face
Oh
interaction.
no, man.
You know, it's just yeah. You bottom line, man. You have to be out there,
Yep.
showing face.
Yep.
And for me, it's more. It's enjoyable doing that, man. You
Yeah.
know, connecting with individuals, connecting
Absolutely.
with people.
Absolutely.
You know, and showing support, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm all about, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And that's the thing that, you know, being in this industry, in entertainment, radio, 21 years, a lot of people think that, you know, you got to meet the celebrities to get put on, or they're not the ones that run the show. See, you got to know who the showrunners are, the executive producers, you know, whoever has all the keys, you know, like literally
and all the
find
money,
that guy, you know.
Who's got the cash? Who's got the keys?
Who's got the cash? Who's got the keys? You know, who writes the checks? Those are the people you want to be friends with, you know. And that's the thing. Like, it's a cool lifestyle, but like, those are the people you want to get to know. And half of these celebrities that you meet, they don't even want to be where they're at, but they're networking. You know, it's true.
Everybody's trying to move up and scale up.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So it's like, man, like, yeah, I got to be here, but I really want to go to this party at, you know, Hollywood Hills. Like, you want to come? Like, what they got there, man? Am I going to get arrested? Like, you know, because if so, I don't want to be there. But yeah, man, that's the thing. You got to network. You got to have like a gift of gab to be in this business, man. If you're quiet, you ain't going to win. You're not going to get what you're looking for. And you can't hope. Like, I hate the word hope. Like, I hope it happens. I hope it happens. I hate that shit.
Sound like the guy from House Party.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Kick your fucking ass. I love that movie. But yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, you can't hope for shit to happen. You got to make it happen yourself, man. Like, you're out there, you're doing your thing, busting your ass, you know, shaking hands, kissing babies, man, and doing your thing. You got to be visible.
You got to.
And that's what I try to do, man. Like, I don't do as many industry events anymore. 20 years of that shit, you kind of get tired of it. It's the same shit, different people, man. But I'm not above it. I'll still do it. I just haven't done them in a long time. But those are the best times to do those things, man. And, you know, you just go out there and just, hey, can I get 5 minutes with you? And some of these people want to talk. And the ones that don't want to talk, you know, you'll find somebody that wants to. But it's just a matter of just knocking on doors, man, and putting out quality products and keep track, like practicing and doing your 10,000 hours, man.
Oh, yeah.
10,000 hours.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize that. And they just think, oh, the double A is lucky, man. He gets to be around all these celebrities and hot chicks and stuff. Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble. But, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, you out there busting your ass doing your thing, bro.
Exactly.
And that's what it's about, man. And as long as people know that, you'll always be successful. But it's always those haters like, man, you know, your little podcast. Your little this, your little that. Man, you're a big hater, bro. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I love haters.
Yeah, they motivate me, bro.
Yeah, they're good indicators.
Yeah.
You know, if you have haters, that means
You're doing something right, man.
It's a true story.
There's 3 things that help you make it. If you got haters, if you got a death threat, and you have a stalker. I've had all 3. And so I think now it's time to make it.
Yeah, bro. Don't scare me, bro.
No. But hey, that comes with the territory, man. I mean, you're a good-looking guy, bro. Like, I mean, you never know. I'm just saying, bro.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not afraid to say that. Like, I am very much in tune with my masculinity, all right? But I'm just saying, you know, but you'd be surprised at who's watching. You'd be surprised who's, like, taking notes and figuring out, you know, what you do and what you're good at, and you'll get fans, but some of them just think they know you so well that they want to be around you all the time. Like, okay, bro, you're a little too clingy there. Keep supporting, but from afar, you know, like, just do it like that. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? Before I forget, man, I want a quick shout out to Mega Man. For introducing us, connecting us, and big shout out to Mega Man. Thank you, man.
That's my dude, Mega Man.
For sure, man.
Yes, sir.
The Mega Man podcast, for sure.
Check that out. Dope ass podcast.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, man. It's just like I said. So you've got a lot of knowledge, you know, and experience in this industry, man. Yeah, man. What you know, as far as, you know, let's take it back a little bit. Take it back, man. You know, you know, and you were in the Navy. I was in the Navy.
Yes,
so
sir. Go Navy, baby.
We're shipmates right here.
That's right. We're squids for life.
Squids, yeah, fellow squids, and you know what you know, motivated you to go into the Navy, man? Tell us a little bit about that. Like, we're gonna take it back.
Yeah, we're taking it way back. Okay,
yeah. 1995, right?
Yeah,
when you enlisted.
Yeah. I enlisted in '95. I graduated class in '94. Shout out to Pacific High School, San Bernardino, in the building.
Class of '94 as well, man.
Yes, sir.
We got all these like parallels.
Very much so. Very much so. I wanted to be in radio since I was 9 years old.
Okay.
Or 5 years old even.
And who influenced you? Who were some DJs that you like, or radio personalities that influenced you back then?
There's a lot of them. Greg Mack from K-Day, the original K-Day 1580.
Oh,
yeah. I love K-Day because it's like you don't hear that music on Kiss FM, but I love Rick Dees. Rick Dees was one of my favorite people.
In the morning. Yeah.
Yep, got to meet him when I worked for Premier Radio Networks, and at a Christmas party was my first time I met him. Wish I would have took a picture, but he gave me a lot of knowledge about the game. So I love him, immensely. The late Jim Jackson used to be the VJ on MTV, but he worked at KLOS, and he was one of my favorite people because you don't see black people talking about rock and roll. And being on an epic station like KLOS 95.5 in Los Angeles, he was one of my heroes, and I got to work with him when I worked at Westwood One. That was like my first radio gig, and I ran his board, and I engineered like a lot of his sessions because he had a show there, and he would spit a lot of knowledge to me, man. But I was like, man, I knew you before MTV. Like, I used to listen to you on KLOS. My dad was a big fan of yours. Oh, my God. And I was like, this is a black man on a white man's radio station, and you got to listen to him and his history and knowledge of music and radio. So, like, we would spend hours after the recording sessions, and I just pick his brain. Like, those three men right there, like, huge influences,
95.5.
Yeah.
KLOS. That station goes back to the 70s. Right?
Oh, yeah, man. They've been around a long time. And shout out to my man, Jim Daniels. He still works there. We worked at Fox Sports Radio together. And his son's the one that got me the job at Podcast One. So, nice. Sean Gosser. But, so Jim still works at the station. And I used to do sports on that station for a short time on the weekends. But those were my influences.
Man, who haven't you met, man?
Who haven't I met that I haven't met? I've met pretty much everybody I wanted to meet in life. There's still a few people, but yeah, like those were like my mentors, man. And I guess Howard Stern's like the one person I haven't met. I was this close. I missed him by like 3 minutes, but Howard Stern had a big influence on me. I love Howard Stern because he didn't care. Yeah. He did things his way and was not scared to do shit.
Yeah,
and it's like, we don't have that in radio no more. And I wish we had it in radio, but we don't. But Howard Stern, he did not give a fuck.
I know. You remember here in L.A., he used to come out on Channel 13?
Yeah,
like at midnight.
Yeah,
like
real late at night. Yeah, he used to come on, and
that's when he was with DC 101, was it? Or
he was with K-Rock 92.3 in New York. When they started doing the TV thing.
That show, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I was.
Robin.
I was like, and he had Jackie Martin, and you had.
But it was like, what is this, right?
Yeah, it was
never
crazy.
Saw anything like it.
Yeah, and I was like, this shit is
cool.
This guy? Like, then all of a sudden he's on, 97.1, and I was like, 3 in the morning, but I'd be up, working because I worked overnights at Fox Sports Radio and drive home and listen to him, and like, I fucking love this guy, man. Exactly. Like, and I fell in love with Howard Stern, like, even when I was in high school. Yeah. But so I know I went off on a tangent. So I've been wanting to do radio since, that time. That was the goal. And then I got an academic scholarship to Grambling State University. And I was like, all right, and I'm going to pursue my radio career in Louisiana. That makes no sense, but yeah.
She got the big brain on Jay.
Oh, yeah, all I needed to do was like have like a 3.5. I graduated with a I think it was like 4.3. I had all honors in AP classes. Yeah. But I know it doesn't look like it. My enunciation's terrible. I do have a college degree, though.
There you go.
And that story came way later.
Where'd you end up graduating from?
University of Laverne.
Oh, Laverne? Yeah, dude, I'm a Laverne. Leo.
You're a Leo?
Yeah.
Shut up. Hey, Leo's for life. See, I told you, this is the man right here. I didn't know you were a Leo, man.
Yeah, grad school. I went there for grad school.
Oh, grad school. Oh, I ain't trying to do all that, bro. I was happy to get cum laude, of course, honors. But yeah, I'm just happy to get the damn BS. But no, that's dope, man. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yet another commonality right there.
Man, just parallel, man. We should just do a show together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I ended up getting it later in life. But like, I was supposed to go, and then my sister, she lived in Virginia at the time, Virginia Beach, Norfolk area, and her husband was in the Navy, and she's like, hey, why don't you come out here and party for a couple of weeks, and then I'll drive you to Louisiana. Word, I'm down. So what happens? I get there, I party a little too much because I worked my ass off in high school. My mom was cool as shit, but strict. Cool as shit. She'd be like, if you get good grades, I'll bring you alcohol. I don't want you to leave the house because we lived in San Bernardino, man. It's good. And she's like the only white lady in the neighborhood that but nobody messed with her. So, like, I got good grades, went back to where my sister was, and partied even harder. My deadline passed, and I was like, shit, what am I going to do? And I spent all the money I saved working when I worked at Del Taco in San Bernardino by the Orange Show Fairgrounds. And I had no money left. And I called them because, they had the internet and stuff. Right. I'm old. and and so they were like, all right, we'll give you till spring. They extended another 6 months. So I just partied another 6 more months and passed that deadline. And then I got super out of shape, and I was like 348 pounds, and I couldn't fit none of my clothes. They were all tight on me.
Wait,
and they were
348?
348 pounds, bro.
And you were what, 19?
18. And so they were like, yeah, we're good on that. So my brother-in-law was like, join the Navy. I'm like, fuck no. I talked 3 of my homeboys out of joining. I ain't going to go home to San Bernardino and be a sailor. Fuck that.
You talked
3 people out of it. And they ended up going to getting their masters, and they like doing great things in life. And I'm like, so what you up to, Jake? I ended up joining the Navy because I did a dangerous ass diet. I had like salad, a baked potato, 2 half peanut butter sandwiches, and a gallon of water every day for like 3 months.
Plus the workout, right?
Plus I ran 5 miles a day, 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups, and joined the military. I ended up getting down to like 180, which was just enough for my height to join.
Yeah.
And that was brutal.
Gosh.
That was brutal.
Man, I went into the Navy. I was in December of '94. I was 200 pounds, man, barely 200 pounds, and I got out. When I got out, I was 245.
That's usually how it works, man.
Yeah, but I was pumping iron.
Well, you can see it, man. Yeah. Like me, I was pumping beer.
Thank you.
Like you swole, I swole. There's a difference. But yeah, I get it, man. So yeah.
But no. So you went in, man. You were in from 95 through 98.
95 to 98, and I got out on a knee injury doing dumb shit. But
another thing, man, is we were in the same place.
Yeah, Bremerton, Washington. Yeah.
Puget Sound Naval Shipyard.
Yep.
We were there earlier, projected.
Like 97, yeah.
Early 97.
Yep.
First part of 97.
Yeah.
We were both there at the same time, man. What are the odds, right?
That's crazy.
Here we are, man. 2 SoCal kids.
Yeah.
Just trying
up there with the Brimaloos, man. Look out for the Brimaloos. For those that don't know what a Brimaloo is, it's usually a woman, and I ain't trying to talk bad about women. I love women of all sizes, shapes, colors. I don't care. But, like, these women are pretty big. Like put at least 320. Like, he's trying not to say it. I'll say it. But, yeah, so they call them Brimaloos, and they love them some brothers up there. It's kind of weird, but, like,
they do, man. They do love
but I was like, nah, I got a girl. I'm cool.
Yeah.
So, we were up there at the same time, and the USS Kitty Hawk was dry docked at Puget Sound Naval Yard. And so we used to go to the night shift, the little dive bar down the street from the gate. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there because I went back to Seattle just to hang out, and I went, and the Kitty Hawk's still there. What? Not dry dock, but like it's just out in the ghost yard in the middle of the ocean.
Mothball fleet or whatever.
Yep, the moth fleet. And I was like, damn, and I got all emotional. Like, man, I grew up on that thing. That's like my home. That's my hood. And then the night shift was still open. I had me a beer.
The night shift. Yeah. I remember that. It was going towards the ferry, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yep. The little Old Town area.
Yep.
That was a cool area.
It was a cool area. And then, we were in Seattle every day, man. We spend that like $7 and go on the ferry, shoot over to Seattle like all day long to the last ferry and come back.
Man, I was always like just amazed with that entire area, man. When you see it in movies, you see it, and I'm like every day I would trip out. Like I'm like I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, yes.
And you got ferries, you got Seattle in the back.
The Space Needle.
It was
it was a cool ass place.
Man.
Yeah, and like I used to go to a lot of Sonics games.
I never made it to Sonics. I made Mariners and Seahawks.
The
Kingdom, the old Kingdom.
the old Kingdom. Yeah, I wish I never made it to the Kingdom, but like I go watch basketball. A lot of basketball.
Key Arena.
Yeah, Key Arena. Yeah. Yeah, see, you know.
Yeah.
And but when we got to the ferry landing, we used to go to Ivar's and eat the sea. Like it's like Long John Silver, but it's really good food.
Yeah.
So we go there, and then like we go to Key Arena, like we take a little tram that goes, around the city, and get in for like $10 and watch like the Sonics play when Gary Payton was still there.
Gosh. Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp,
I was there when they played the Bulls in '96 in the finals.
Oh yeah.
The 72-10 team.
Yeah.
Was that the 70?
96, I think it was. Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
that's
had
like
Rodman and
yep.
all those Kukos,
Yep.
Pippen,
Jordan. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those were squads, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a
it's a cool area, man. It's just too much
trip.
gray skies for me, though, man. I had to
Yeah.
come back. I came back to San Diego like 3 times because I was going crazy.
Same here.
And I can see why it's suicide capital because you'd be like, damn, man, this sucks.
I know.
Yeah, it's all like I love the rain. Like you hitting right now in LA, it's raining all day. I love it. I love it in spurts. I don't like it 3 months straight. Like it's crazy. So like you got to get the hell out of there, man.
Definitely,
Some
man.
pasty ass people. That's funny to look at. I love shout out to my pasty people though. That's cool.
That's right, man. No, big shout out to Bremerton.
Yeah,
Washington,
Bremerton,
baby.
Washington, Seattle,
USS
Puget Sound area. Mad love to the 206, man.
Yeah, the 206, and it was. I think it changed it went to 360 if I'm not mistaken.
Probably did, man.
Yeah, whatever. Man.
Yeah, that was many beers ago. I don't remember rolling.
I think because they changed it right before I got out. Anyways, but man, so you get out of the Navy, man. So
yeah.
What happens next for you?
Oh,
brother?
okay. This is a funny
you
story.
Get out. You
I get out,
come back home,
and I'm like, I don't really want to go to college, but I still want to get in the radio. And I was married. I got married a week before I discharged.
Is that
so
right?
I had no plan, man. And my ex-wife, now my ex-wife, my wife at the time, she was going to school at San Diego State. And she's like, you got time, figure out what you want to do. I was like, all right. So I ended up getting a job from my ex-sister-in-law. She gave me a job at the senior citizen HMO, like customer service line on the phones.
What city is this?
In Cyprus.
Okay.
So like we were in San Diego, moved to LA. My ex ended up transferring to Long Beach State.
Got it.
And so we moved. All her family's in LA. Like they all grew up in Bell, but we all lived in Hollywood.
Okay.
Like Koreatown, Hollywood border. And I hated that HMO job, bro. Like I called in sick once a week. And one of those days I called in sick. I was watching Jenny Jones on TV. And a commercial for the Academy of Radio and Television Broadcasting School came on. And I called the number. And they're like, yeah, come down for an audition. You pass the audition, we'll accept you. And I was like, I got my GI Bill, man, so it's cool. Went down there, nailed my audition, and that's how I got in the radio, bro. Like,
That's it,
went to radio school, didn't do a day in college, bro, at that time.
What was the name of the school again?
The Academy of Radio Broadcasting. Well, it's the Academy of Radio and Television Broadcasting.
Oh, but it still exists.
Still exists. Still there, still going strong, man. I've gone down there and spoke to the students a couple times, yeah.
Man, that's so a commercial inspired you pretty much.
Commercial being called in sick.
Commercials work.
It actually works, man. Don't hate commercials. They pay you. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
like,
right.
So I ended up off a commercial going down there.
Wow.
And
man.
it was a good time, man. Like, so.
What city was that in? I'm sorry.
Huntington Beach.
Really?
Yeah, it's right off the 405, man. Like, I forget what restaurants are now, but like, it's like in this like shopping center. It's funny. Like, there's a couple doctor's offices, a dentist office, and it's like the radio studios and TV studios, and so like that's where I went to school, man. And I ended up getting a job before I even graduated.
Okay, what was that first job?
So there's a guy by the name of Max Krasny. He now runs the entertainment part of Westwood One.
Wow.
And he came to be a guest speaker, and he was intrigued by all the questions I was asking him. He was a guest speaker, and I was like, "Hey, do you have 5 minutes after the class? Can I just pick your brain?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So we go to his car. I'm asking all these questions. Like, I'm gonna tell you what. You are one of the few students. I come to speak all the time. You have passion. You really want to do this. I said, man, I've been wanting to do this since I was 5. All right, here's my card. You got a job interview tomorrow.
Wow.
Word. All right.
Wow.
So I went, and the day I had the job interview, I was told I was calling in sick to the HMO job. Like, if you call in again, you're gonna get fired. I said, fire me. They fired me.
Really?
They fired me. So within 2 weeks, like I did the first interview. I passed. Everyone loved me. It was a panel interview. They didn't tell me. They were all nice to me. It's like, come back tomorrow. We're gonna finish the interview. Second day, they were all mean to me. They want to see how I would react to adversity. I was just like, I took it though. I'm like, I was in the Navy. I was in boot camp where they could still hit us. So I'm not scared of nothing. I grew up with San Bernardino. I ain't scared. Like, y'all don't intimidate me. Yeah. But I kept my composure, and they're like, we want this guy for jobs. And they were like, you could do the office runs and, answer the phones. And then, like, whoever needs help in the on-air studio. I was like, word, okay. So during the day, I would work with affiliate sales, and then at night, I go to the studios across the street. And I did work with Tom Likas. He was real big. You know what Tom Likas is.
Likas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Likas 101, the whole bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's an interesting guy. But, yes. So I worked on that show, and I did Love Line when Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew were doing it.
Gosh, man. Are
you
kidding me, man?
Yeah, and I'm dead serious.
Big-time shows, man.
Yeah, so I was on there like I would – and we had reel-to-reels back then, bro, because Westwood One ain't coming out the pockets, man. So I had to learn how to edit and splice with a grease pencil. Thank God I learned that at the school, though. And I would edit a best-of show for Tom Likas every weekend. And then I was the one to run it, so I worked 7 days a week. I just wanted to get my foot in the door. I'm trying to do the radio thing. And so I learned a lot from his producers and his call screener and the board op, Brett Abbott. And Mike Dooley now, he works with the Late Late Show as a sound engineer and the Lakers radio engineer. Mike Dooley, he was my guy. I told him that, hey, remember me as your intern? He's like, I don't remember, bro. Like, it sucked. Like, I was your intern, man. I loved you. But like, they don't remember interns. But then I learned that too. And that's how I got my start in radio, man. And then that went on from there to Fox Sports Radio. Because I knew somebody that I went to radio school with. Shout out to Jubal Fresh. He now runs. He's on Kiss 106 in Seattle, #1 morning show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, him and his wife, they do the morning show up there, man.
He's a producer? Or?
No, he's on air talent morning show.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's a comedian, and he's from the LA area, but yeah, man, he's
now they're in Seattle.
In Seattle, man.
Gosh, man.
Yeah.
All these.
Seattle always just constant in everybody's lives that I know.
Yeah, everything leads back to Seattle.
All the time, man. All the time.
Gosh, man. Yeah, that's you've had quite the career, man.
I've been busy, bro.
Yeah. And like you said, man, it's nothing happened by accident or luck or no. You were you were paying your dues and you networked and you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
What you're supposed to do.
Yeah. You do the shifts that nobody wants to do. They're like, hey, you want to work overnight weekends on a holiday? Yeah, I'll do it. And it was a sacrifice because I was already married at 22, very young.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't advise that. But I was like, I know you want me home for the holiday, but this could be my break. This could be my break. And when it wasn't my break, I heard about it all the time. So, but I was dedicated, and I'm like, then get mad. You want a cape? Be super mad. I don't care. I'm going to work my ass off. So I paid my dues, and people started noticing, like, oh, the overnight guy, he's coming in, just watching people. They're like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. You should be out the clock. I'm like, I didn't clock in. I just want to learn. I want to be around people. So I started being around the right people.
Oh, wow.
We start talking. They're like, hey, Jake, like, why don't you come in and record bits for us, and production pieces. I'm like, I'm down. So I do voices, write comedic bits and stuff. And then I got noticed by the great Tony Bruno. He's like the godfather of sports talk radio.
Tony Bruno?
Tony Bruno, yeah.
I've heard that. Man.
Yeah, Tony Bruno's a legend in the sports radio business. And he was like, man, I like you. I want you on my show. And that was just me hanging out.
Wow.
Like all my free time. So I got on that show, started like.
So like on your, I'm sorry, but on your days off, you would just come by and learn. Just
my wife was going to school, so she was going to school, and I didn't want to stay at home and do nothing, so I would just go into work on my days off.
Wow.
Learn the craft, network with everyone.
That's awesome, man.
Made friends with everybody, and they're all like fighting for me to be on their shows, man. So I was like, hey, whoever's gonna give me more airtime, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, that's I'm taking notes over here, man, because you're definitely people they notice that, man. You coming in on your day off?
Yeah, on your day off, man. That's what I'm saying. Not every opportunity comes with a paycheck. Sometimes you just gotta grind, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
Wow, that's impressive, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, I like my days off, bro.
Yeah, I do now. When I get them, it's rare. And when I get them, I'm like, hey, you want to do an interview? Yeah. So I'm like, because this is the thing. It's a paid hobby for me, and I have a passion for it, so it's not work. You know, I'm just literally playing with machines and mixers and microphones, and I get paid. So it's just like, if somebody wants to do an interview or like do a podcast, man, I'm down. Like, you know, I rarely say no. I rarely say no, bro.
Yeah. No, but you're so good at it, man.
Thanks, man.
You know, you have a great voice, your
Thank
energy,
you.
man. And I remember the first time hearing your podcast, and I want to say it's sometime last year, man. You know, sometime last year or beginning part of this year. I remember just being, I was intrigued, man. I was just like, oh, shit, who's this Jake? Who's this guy? You know, and then. So yeah, I kind of, you know, I became a fan. And
thanks, bro.
And then, you know, one thing led to another, and Mega Man connected us.
Yes, he did.
And here we are, man. And
chopping it up.
I'm speaking to someone who's worked with Vince Scully. Damn it, who could say that? Damn it, how many people can say that? You know. But you know who sat there, man? With real quick, you know, big shout out to Big Puppet, man. American P.
Yeah, Big Puppet, man.
Yeah, he was super cool. He came in here, we recorded, but
see, that's dope. Yeah, man.
That's my Vince Scully, bro.
Well, no, but that was a great episode, and that's the thing, man. Like, I see all the people you've had on. I'm like, damn, I want to meet these people, man. Like, everybody's like, oh, Vince Scully. Like, no, I want to meet Big Puppet, bro.
Right?
That's what I grew up watching. Like, come on.
Oh man, hey, you've had some amazing guests, man. I mean, you had Tony A.
Yeah, I had Tony
DJ
A on.
Severe.
DJ Severe. I had Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. I used to work with Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, that's another person I got to work with, and saw him last night at the Clipper game.
Really?
Yeah, but it was real quick. He's big time now, so it's like, you know. But we're still boys. We still talk.
Did he say hi to you? Or?
Yeah, it was real quick because he had a fine ass honey with him. Sorry, I put your business out there, Stephen A. But like, yeah, so I could tell he was like, make it quick, homie, you know. So I was like, hey, what's up, Stephen A, man? Yeah, what's good, Jake? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we worked together for a while.
Make it quick.
Yeah, but, like, that's the look. He didn't say it. I know the look, though. Like, I'm with this honey. I'm trying to put that work in. Yeah, oh, yeah. So, yeah, but Stephen A came on the podcast. I had my man James Washington, safety of the Dallas Cowboys, world champion Dallas Cowboys, come on. Gold medal winner Emmy Van Dyken, one of the best swimmers in the world, badass. My man Afro, one of the up and coming rappers that he was on the Tonight Show. He's been in movies. I had Rodney O from Rodney O and Joe Cooley. He's been on the podcast. Yeah, man. So I've had a few people.
Big Brother Jake podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's impressive. That's awesome, man. You know, but this is podcasting, man. What like you just mentioned, man. You enjoy doing it.
Love it.
What is it about podcasting for you, brother? Because obviously we're both podcasters.
Yes.
You know, and I'm always curious and interested in what other podcasters think about podcasting, right? And what do you love about it so much, man?
I love the fact that, you know, because coming from the world of radio, what I like about podcasting is you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You can say fuck. I love that part. You know, but like, it's fun. You know, like some people have producers, and like on my podcast, I'm a one-man band. You know, like you know how that go. So like, I'm the producer, I'm the editor, I'm the host, I'm the fucking promotion team. It's all me. You know, but shout out to podcasts when they do help with the promotion. But like, I love podcasting because I can do what I want. It's the freedom, because when I was in radio, you got a program director that's saying, all right, this is what you need to talk about. Then you have an executive producer. This is what you need to talk about. Then you got a producer. This is what you need to talk about. It's like, man, if it's my show, my name's on the fucking show, and I can't even say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I can't even talk about what I want to talk about. You know, and so with podcasting, you could do that. Like, the craziest part of AA is like, the biggest audience I have is women.
Really?
Women is ages 35 to 54. I'm relatable. I'm a single man, and I'm not like your average dude, man. Like, I cook. Like, I grew up in a beauty salon because my mom cut hair. Shout out to Mama Pam. And I picked up game in the beauty salon.
I see.
And like, so I learned. You know, I'm giving away secrets for free, man. I should be selling books.
That's right.
But so like, you know, I'm different. And most of my friends are women, but like, women can relate to a single father working his ass off. And it's like, oh, you know, but the thing is, I'm open. Like, there's no fakeness on my podcast. Like, who I am is who I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't like that at first because I was married. You know, I didn't want to put our business out there. But then once I left, I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like it's fun. I felt confined. And so with a podcast, it's like my sister says, man, it's like your audio diary. You just tell the world everything. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? People like it. And if I'm helping somebody, it's even better. You know, you could reach people. You never know who you could reach.
Definitely.
You know, like to be at Staples Center, because people know I work there. You know, work for the Clippers. So I sit on the edge. So like people are like, hey, you do the Big Brother Jake podcast. I'm like, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's crazy. Like,
that's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm not used to that. Like, how do you know me, bro? I don't owe you money, right? I mess with your girl, right? We good, like, you know. So it's different, but you reach people in a different way, and it's fun. You know, you're not constricted to rules of a radio station or worried about an FCC license and can't say fuck or shit or damn or anything like that. You know, that's what I love about it. And you meet other podcasters, and we all have this thing in common, and we all have a love for it. It's not just a hobby; it's a lifestyle, man. Absolutely. I love it. That's why I love it.
I love that, man. No, that's yeah. You could, like you said, man. You could. There's so many ways, so many directions. You can do whatever the hell you want, say whatever the hell you want, and you know, no one's gonna tell you anything, man.
Damn right.
The artistic piece of it, man, is really cool, right? Because like you just said, this it's just infinite. You could go so many ways, so many different places with it, man.
You could.
And you could design your logo how you want. You could, you know, your background, your your props, what have you, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It's just it's such a cool medium, man, and it's starting to really take off.
It is.
And doors are opening up, and it's just
everywhere,
a great time to be in podcasting.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I think it's a blessing, man, because
you came at the right time, and look at you, number 5, y'all. Number 5. I can't even get number 500. This guy. But see, that's the thing, man. A lot of people think, oh, I just pick up a mic, turn it on, and talk, and people will like my podcast. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, one of the things people are missing is you got to be engaging. You got to be entertaining, and you got to know what the fuck you're talking about. But the thing is, vulnerability is also dope, too, because I will go on and say, you know what? I don't know everything about politics.
Oh, yeah.
But tell me, show me. I'm
Right.
vulnerable to it. I don't, you know, I want to learn about it. And people like that. Oh, he's endearing. He's opening himself up because I don't know everything. And then I confuse people because, you know, I guess on paper I'm a liberal, but I'm a gun owner. You know, and I'm pro-choice, but like I don't. You know, it's like there's all this other stuff, and people are like, you know, like you can't confine me. So that's what sets me apart. You know, people always want to, you know, confine someone to a box of an idea of what you are.
Yeah.
But you can't do that with me. And that's what sets me apart. You know, and that's what you got to do. Everybody has a podcast. There's over 1 million podcasts now, literally.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of them are the sports geeks that suck. You know, and they're like, yeah, you know, I break down stats, and it's shut the fuck up. You're boring. You know,
or you know, you have this fraternity dudes. You know, they're drunk one night.
Yeah, let's make a podcast.
Yeah.
Remember when Todd got drunk? Fucker up. Like, who the fuck is Todd? Like, you got to tell the story. Todd is the homeboy that, you know, he pledged with us. You got to set it up, you know. Yeah. And that's the thing. But people that take it serious will be great at it. And that's why I love your podcast, because you take the time. And you always got to be forever a student. A lot of people don't realize that. You always got to be willing to learn something new. I've been doing this shit 21 years, and I'm still learning shit every day. Yeah. And you got to be open to learning. You got to understand you don't know everything.
Yep.
And I don't know shit. Yeah. And it works for me.
Oh man, yeah. If you don't know shit, then I am like
no, you know, put
baby
number five.
In
number 5. Look at him. He's being number 5.
Oh, bro, I appreciate you. Yeah. But he's right though. No, man,
puff your chest out and speak your truth, homie. Shit, don't be humble with that shit. That's
I hear you, brother. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, like I said, man, it's a great medium, man. And,
I love it.
What do you do, man? You just talked about you got to you got to continue to develop, learn.
Oh yeah,
sharpen your craft.
Oh yeah,
hone your craft. I like to watch interviews, old interviews. Like we kind of talked about Howard Stern,
my idol.
Dick Cavett.
Dick Cavett. Those are great interviewers.
Great
interviewers.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you do, man, to kind of sharpen your skills, man?
You know, here's the thing. I don't I don't listen to a lot of different podcasts because I don't want to sound like somebody else. Like if for those that listen to the Big Brother Jake podcast,
I like that.
sounds like a radio show. Like it has segments and like fancy production because I know how to do all that shit. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
called
cool.
imaging. So like I try to set it apart. I don't want to sound like anyone else. And then what I do to sharpen my skills, you're gonna laugh at this, but it works. Like you go on like say ABC7 or NBC4 on their Instagram accounts and argue with people. Like I'll just say something just to piss people off, and people will come at you. You gotta have thick skin. So I'll do that. Excuse me. Like with interviews, I don't have any questions. I don't write anything down.
Okay.
I whatever comes to my mind, I may do a little bit of research if it's a big name. Like a couple years ago, I interviewed King T, one of my favorite rappers of all time. And Battle Cat, one of my favorite producers of all time. Yeah, I never had a question, and I started with funny questions to catch them off guard. But to sharpen my skills, I think I stay honest. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. When that happens, you put out bad product. And I don't, I just, however I feel that day, that's what I'm going to talk about. And I'll write down like 3 or 4 bullet points what I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to let it fly. And all of a sudden, oh shit, 22 minutes into this segment, and then boom, on to the next. So I just try to keep open, be forever a student, and just like not think too much about it. Just go with the flow, man. Just go with the flow.
So you take that organic approach. Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I love that,
yeah, I don't do hours of show prep. Fuck that. The times I do that, it's terrible. They're like my worst podcast, bro, because I feel like I have to get to everything. Yeah. And it's like, no, you don't have to get to everything that you have, and make sure you talk about something that evokes passion. Like you don't have to know everything, but don't act like you do. Because a lot of people do. They think, they don't want to admit they're wrong. I'm like, man, I fucked up last episode. I was wrong. Like, I'll tell you. Yeah. And that's the thing. Just be organic, be real, man. But that's how I go about before every show. Like, I'll see like a topic on like, different, like shout out to Baller Status on Instagram and Jasmine Brand. Like, I'll go in there. I'm like, these are some interesting topics, but they don't know what they're doing with them. Sorry, I said it. So I'm like, I can flip this and make it a dope ass episode.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'll stop holding back, bro.
Yeah. No.
I'm kidding,
don't hold back. I'm just. No, yeah, and I love what you said, man. You don't want to sound like anybody else.
No.
No. And that's.
There's only one you.
Yeah.
You're an original.
Exactly.
Why you want to sound like somebody else?
No.
Because there's a million people that want to be Howard Stern or be Joe Rogan or be, whoever's doing popular podcasts right now. And I don't want to be.
That's a great point. Man.
Yeah, I want all of their success, but I don't want to be them. I want to be me. And if you don't like me, then find someone else to listen to. But I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to try and sound like somebody else so I can try and get those piggyback, Xerox copy followers. And then they'll call you out like, you a fake Joe Rogan. Nah, but I'm a real Big Brother Jake, a.k.a. Jake Warner, my government name. You know what I'm saying?
Man, okay, let's just segue into the Big Brother Jake podcast. The name,
okay.
Because, we were talking earlier, and some of you might be familiar with
age yourselves with this.
Body by Jake.
Body
by Jake, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, right? And so whenever I would hear your name, the title of your podcast. By the way, I saw I was listening to your 100th episode.
Oh yeah,
special. You brought your mom on. I thought that was cool as hell.
Mama Pam, dude, she's been on 3 episodes, man. She wants to do more.
I gotta get my mom on, man.
It's always fun, man. My mama out me, bro. Like she don't care. She'll make me look stupid and take great pride in that, and I love her for
it. Yeah, that's what my mom was like. Let's she kind of hinted at, let's get you on, because I had my son on.
Oh yeah,
and she's like, yeah, well, that would be fun to kind of come on your show. And anyways, but
do it. It'd be fun.
No, I'm gonna get her on.
Yeah, get her on, man. That'd be great.
Definitely, man. But going back to the story we were talking about, tell us how you got the name, the Big Brother Jake podcast, because I was telling you, it reminded me of the Body by Jake.
Yeah, he did a show called Big Brother
in the
Jake.
early 90s. Yeah,
on the Family Channel. Okay.
Oh, he did a show called Big Brother Jake?
Yeah, Big Brother Jake. Yeah, so here's the deal.
Oh.
I was working at McDonald's in Norfolk, Virginia. And I can't remember the guy's real name, but we called him Shotgun. He was 6'7", 400 pounds, big black dude. Like, he could have played football, but he was a basketball player, played for the University of Memphis, blew his knee out. So anybody want to Google who that is, I can't remember his real name, but we called him Shotgun.
Shotgun. Okay.
And so Shotgun was late to work one day, and he called, like, he pages me because we didn't have smartphones, so he pages me 911. He's like, hey, bro. He kind of sounded like Shaq a little bit. He's like, hey, man, I'm late to work. I had to drop my kid off. And my baby mama said if I can't pick up my son, I can't see him no more. And my car broke down, so I had to run in time to go get him. And I didn't have kids or anything at the time. And I was like, all right, man. And I was like his emotional support.
Yeah.
Now, this dude was like 4 years older than me, you know. I was like 18. So he's like 22, 23. Excuse me. And so, like, I said, you know what? He's trying to do something right to get his kid, you know, and be able to see him. So I said, where's your car at? So he tells me, I had a homeboy that had a truck. We hauled his car. Took it to go get fixed. I had money. I always had money on me because I never spent on anything. I didn't know anyone in Virginia, and I fucking hated that place. I'm sorry if you have Virginia listeners. Y'all all right, man. Virginia Beach, Atlantic Avenue, and summer's cool, but, like, you know, it's a whole different planet. I'm from California, but anyway. So I got his car fixed, put it with gas, got it tuned up, and washed it, detailed it for him. And, you know, he's a hardworking dude, and he would always, like, tell me, man, don't fuck up in life and this and that. It's like an OG, you know, he's a good dude. And so when he came, he's like, how'd you get my car? I thought it got stolen. It was such a piece of shit. I didn't care that I couldn't find it. I said, it works. It works like brand new, homie. And he saw it. It's, it's shiny and everything. I was like, you'll never miss an appointment with your kid ever again. And so he's like, you ain't Jake no more, homie. You big brother Jake. I was like, I'm not Jake Steinfeld. Look at his body, homie. And this body by Jake is all brand on beer and tacos and burgers, homie. And he's like, no, man, you're like a big brother to me, and I'm older than you. You know, and he's like, you've helped people out. You help people. I'm a fixer, man. Like, by nature, all my friends come to me for help, and so the name stuck. You know, so that's the name I've gone professionally for 25 years now. Big and brother, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get sued one day because, you know, whatever. But yeah, so the name stuck, and then, like, so people just started calling me that, or BBJ, Big Bro Jake, you know, different variations of it. But it always stuck with me, and people are like, because you're like a big brother, you help people out, and I love to help, man. Like, I know all these people, like, you know, hey man, you know, we out here feeding the homeless, son. Like, I don't do that. You know, I do what I do. And now I'm giving myself away, but, like, I do what I do it quiet, and I get the fuck out. And that's how we should be, you know, and that's how I got the name, man.
Wow, like, Big Brother. But I never even heard of that, you know, but for me it was Body by Jake. It reminds me of that title, but I never knew that.
Yeah, but it's the same. He had a show called Big Brother Jake on the Family Channel.
Unreal.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
God damn it. I'm receiving an education right here. Like, Jake Warner, Big Brother podcast, Big Brother Jake podcast is in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, you know, you lived a cool life, man. People tell me, you know, they tell me the same thing, bro. And you know, I think we're at that age now where we've been around the corner a little bit.
Around the corner, up the block.
You know, gosh, it's a trip, man. Because it just seems like yesterday when we were looking up to older dudes, and like they were telling their stories. And, you know, about life and their experiences and stuff they've done, man. And
now we the OGs.
Now we're the OGs. And
people look up to us.
But like, you know what? Age ain't a number,
you
man.
damn right.
I feel good, bro.
I feel good now. Like, you know, I've lost some weight.
I still push out 70 push-ups. You know?
See, I can't do that, though.
Really?
No, hell no. I can't do 7 push-ups. And don't ask me to do it. Don't ask me to do it, man, because I'll embarrass myself, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's only one place I need to work out real well. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
only one place that matters.
I hear you, bro.
But I'm healthy.
No, that's good, man. That's good, Jake. Yeah, man. But no, like I said, man, you've done some really cool stuff in life,
Thanks.
man. Some cool experiences, man. What's next for you, brother? What do you got cooking for us? We're winding down 2021.
Yeah.
It's December 14th. And here we are. What's next for Big Brother Jake? What can you tell us? Any insights?
Yeah,
any
here's
exclusives?
the thing.
Anything you want to drop right here on Profile Pod TV with Double A?
With Double A, baby. You know, where I'm lacking, where everybody else is starting, you know, to tell me, and I've been putting it off because I'm old school, but it's time to start doing the video thing. Like, so, because look, it's so easy to go in there, record some audio tracks, and be done. But people want to see who you are. And I think if I did that from jump, I'd probably have a bigger following. I've done it all from word of mouth, and then people hear it. You know, one guy said he just liked the logo and he started listening. You know,
Yeah.
But like video, I'm gonna end up doing video, having a video component. Maybe just like do a specialized video show once a week. So that's coming down the pipeline. Get some more guests. I haven't done a lot of guests lately. I'm not big on guests because sometimes you'll lose like the essence of who you are. People tune in to listen to you. You know, not so much your guests. Like if you have like a big guest that's coming on, then yeah. But if it's like so and so from so and so that nobody's ever heard of, that's cool if you have them on. But I don't want to have guests on just to like my rundown looks impressive because I had a guest on. No, if they're adding to the show, yeah. So like I invite my friends on. Like shout out to my homeboy P Dub.
Okay.
I grew up with since we were like 7, grew up in Barstow together. I lived in Barstow, California for 12 years, bro. Brutal.
No shit.
Yeah, I did. I hated that fucking place.
Wait, well, how old were you?
I left when I was 12. So
You left Barstow when you were 12?
Yeah, so from 0 to 12, I was in Barstow.
Wow.
Yeah, I hated that place, bro. It was hell, like literal hell, So like, but I have like my homeboy P-Dub on, and like I'll have like my mom come on, my homegirl Shanae, shout out to Shanae, that's my homegirl. She's the one, and she hates when I say her name, but I give her props because first of all, she's now an RN, BSN from West Coast University. But she taught me out of quitting my podcast twice. Right when I left my wife, I was like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not who I am. She's like, be who you are around us. You make us laugh. We love who you are. Do that shit. Don't stop.
Yeah.
And because she pushed me, it got me through the next 50 episodes. And then I got signed by Podcast One.
Wow.
So I'm forever grateful for
That's
her
amazing.
friendship, you know?
That's cool.
And, she always gets mad when I mention her name, but it's like, there's no podcast, Big Brother Jake podcast without her because she pushed me. And then I got sick last March. Like right after my 100th episode dropped, I ended up getting sepsis really bad. And it flared up my diabetes and I had it under control. And I was hospitalized for 13 days.
I think I remember you talking about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. And so I didn't want to do it no more. I was like, maybe this is why I'm sick. And then she's like, hey, now you've done 100. You've had people on. People know who you are. Don't fuck this up. Like, keep going.
Yeah.
And so I took a break and then went back at it and things were good again.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, some people are just there at the right time for you.
Yeah.
Man. Right place, right time.
Yeah.
And you need to hear that.
That support circle is important,
that
bro.
message, yeah.
Yeah, and you need people that aren't afraid to say your show sucked this week. You need people. You don't. People will fuck you up. Like all those people I mentioned, that are in my inner circle that come on, and people that don't come on and listen every week, like my brother, like my sister. Like you need that honest support, like that honest feedback. Oh, they'll tell me without question. It's rare they'll tell me anything like it was good. They'll always find one fucked up thing from every episode and say, you could have did that better. But I like it because it humbles me. Because you'll get a lot of people, oh, Double A, man, that last episode was fucking fire, son. And you're like, yeah, I know, fool. Ha ha.
Number 5.
Number 5. Pump that shit with your chest, man. I would wear a championship belt that said that shit if I was you. Yeah. Number 5, baby. Number 5. Like,
right.
But yeah, you need a strong circle that won't be afraid to tell you you're fucking up or it's good or it was this or it's that. You need honest people in your corner, man. People that have your best interests. And anybody, look, check out everybody in your circle and see how they celebrate you when you have a milestone. And the ones that aren't happy, those are the ones you need to cut out. Because I've had a couple of those. And I'm like, wow. Because people will hate on you. Yeah. And then they start saying, "Oh man, it must be nice." Well, fuck you, man. I work for this shit.
yeah. I know.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. That's one thing, man. People don't understand. It's a hustle, man.
It is. It's a grind, man. But you got, the journey to the success is a beautiful part of the grind. If you don't embrace the beauty of the grind, you'll never, ever enjoy the success. And so I love those nights where I'd be out in my cold-ass garage where it's 32 degrees in my house in San Dimas before I got divorced and cranked out my first 10 episodes with 3 jackets on, no heater, chattering teeth, trying to get under control. those were the grind days, man, where I had fourth, like, it's not even like second, like, hand-me-down. It's like the oldest of old equipment and get it working just enough because, I didn't have money, And now it's like I could buy anything I want and make it sound dope. But, like, those are the days I look back on, and I call it my dingy garage days because it was a dingy-ass garage. It was cold. It was hot.
You talked about this on some
episodes.
Episodes.
Oh,
man.
yeah. And that humbled me, man. So now it's like when I go at my place now, it's like, I got to go to the studio and work. I'm like, shit, but I have air conditioning.
Yeah.
I got a heater in here now. And I have great equipment. It's soundproofed.
You got pictures on the wall.
I call my grabbing grins, people I ran into. Say, hey, take a picture with me. So I can look like I know you,
I know.
Well, I'll have a cool backdrop, because I'm not doing video, I'm working on that though, and then the end game is to have like a network.
Okay.
I love to have a network with podcasters underneath.
Yeah.
I won't say underneath, working side by side because I'm not one of those guys. We work side by side. We all get our money together, and we build, and then take that and put it into other enterprises. I got some other businesses I want to do. I want to have an empire.
Nice.
Once my divorce finalizes, I have the empire I want. But but I know, look, my lawyer's gonna get mad for that. But I have bigger plans in podcasting. But podcasting is gonna get me in, just like Shaquille O'Neal. Basketball got him his success. He transformed that success into bigger success.
Yeah.
I want to use this platform.
Parlay it.
Yeah, parlay it. Make sure I blow up. I want to be where Joe Rogan is, or Adam Carolla, or Mike Tyson, and all these other great podcasters that are doing their damn thing, and be up and mentioned with those cats. And once I'm up there, I'm gonna keep going, but I want to diversify everything, and then I'm gonna have a big ass like empire, bro. That's the plan.
Man, I love it, bro. I love it, man. Yeah, we're speaking the same language, man.
That's what's up, man. I see it in you. Again, you don't become number 5 without grinding, bro. But you're out there and you love what you do, man. And I see it, and I don't fuck with people that are lazy, man. Like, I don't want to hear I can't do it, or I want to hear there's no opportunity. You got to create your own damn lane, bro.
Make your own.
And that's what you're doing. That's what Mega Man's doing. The homie Tony Ye, Rhodium Radio, all them cats, man. They're good people, good podcasters, man. And everybody that I mentioned grinds. No excuses, man. We put in the work. And and I'm not afraid of hard work. Hard work is undefeated, man. And if you don't want to put the work in, get the hell away from me. I can't be around. Like Kobe Bryant said, I can't relate to lazy people.
Yeah.
I may not put out a good product every episode, but I'm going to put out a product. And I'm going to put in my heart and soul to each and every one.
There you go.
Even if it's shit and people are like, it sucks.
Yeah.
But, all right, my heart was in it, though. And if it's not, I won't even put it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
No, man. Like I said, we're definitely, headed in the. We're in the same boat, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate what you do, man.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you,
bro. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, man. And you know what? Before we get things winding down here, where can the good people follow you? Where can they hear Big Brother Jake podcast? Tell us where, man. Tell the good people. Plug your stuff.
All right. Yes, I'd love to do that. Thank you. Double A. Appreciate that. So you can find the Big Brother Jake podcast, Podcast One, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, TuneIn, Pandora Radio, iHeartRadio, Audible.com, Amazon. Keyword search the Big Brother Jake podcast. You can follow me on social media. On Instagram, it's at Big Brother Jake or at the Big Brother Jake podcast. On Twitter, it's at Big Brother Jake and at the BBJ podcast. All digital platforms mainly, you can find me. There's like 100. I'm on episode like 151, man. So, check out all the archives, man. Like, hear the growth.
There you go.
And you can hear people like Stephen A. Smith that's been on, all these different people, man. And it's fun, man, And yeah, that's where you can find me, bro. Oh, and if I can get some shout outs real quick.
Please do.
I want to give a special shout out to Rose City Sound, DJ Severe, Honest Frequency Podcast. I got to shout out DJ Severe, Ricky, Natalie, Bartley, my man Ray, my man Michael Noda, everybody, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to my guy Nick Hamilton, Nightcast Media. I'm on that show too. That's one of my other jobs, Sirius XM Slam Radio 145, TMA with Nick Hamilton. That's my dude. Check him out. He's on the move. You'll see him on TV, like he's on CBS 2. He does Going Rogan with Fred Rogan. That's my guy, one of my best friends.
Nice.
Shout out to my man Aaron Bender. Aaron Bender's a legend in LA with, doing news radio for many years. He had the Aaron Bender podcast. Yeah. Check him out. He's a legend. So shout out to all those great people, man, that are doing their thing. Shout out to Mega Man. I love all those cats. Those are people that I associate with. None of them are lazy. We put the work in. So. And of course, Double A in the building.
I like that, man.
Double A, baby. A's down, baby. Profile Potty. See, I need something fancy like this, man.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to be like you, man.
I can't wait to see your video podcast, man. When you
one day it'll happen. I have to do it, man, because people are on me now.
Yeah,
people are on me now. That's the future.
Yep.
People don't want to listen. They want to see you.
Yeah, they want to see.
So I gotta lose my weight.
Damn it. Hey, just do that Navy pre-Navy diet. Man.
Yeah, and almost died. My kidneys almost failed me, bro.
Never mind, bro.
No, I'm trying to live, man. I got kids to feed, man.
Yeah.
And marry off, I'm trying to do the damn thing.
Right, man.
I got a full life to live still.
That's right. We're 45 years young, damn it.
You damn right.
Both of us.
Hell yeah. Look good, though. Black don't crack.
Hey, man, I want to thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Anytime, man. You're always welcome here.
Oh, you got to come on the Big Brother Jake podcast,
Let me
man.
know what
People's Republic of Pomona. Have you do it live, man. You come through,
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Big shout out to the IE, by the way, right?
Yes, the IE in the building, San Bernardino 92404, baby. That's where I grew up, man. Nothing but love.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah.
Hometown, all the hometown heroes out there.
That's right, baby.
But yeah, man.
IE runs the world, man. They got to know this, man.
I know, bro.
Like, we're here like superpowers.
Exactly.
We got to let the world know, man. We taking over.
Yeah, that's right.
IE's representing everywhere, so y'all better look out, man.
That's it, man. You said it. You hit it on the head, brother, man. But again, man, like I said, you're always welcome back. Let's do this again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Say the word, I'll be there for you.
Man, we'll make that happen. But yeah, I'd love to come back anytime, man. They might not want me back, bro. Like after this one, that guy talks too fucking much. But I would love to come back, man. It's been a lot of fun, bro. It's been a lot of fun, man.
Dude, no, that's a no-brainer, man. Yeah, man. There you have my man, Big Brother Jake.
Yes,
Jake Warner,
sir.
host of the Big Brother Jake podcast, man, is in the house.
Yes, sir.
Go follow him. Go check out his podcast. This man has got stories for days, man.
Oh, yeah. We could have did another 4 hours. You know that.
I know.
I got to work tomorrow. What you talking about?
Oh, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in once again. If you're on the audio platforms, if you're on Roku, YouTube, Social Nostra, IGTV, man, thanks for tuning in right here with my man Jake. It's always a pleasure being here. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to follow on Instagram. Rate and review on Apple
Yes,
Podcasts.
sir. Rate and review, damn it.
You guys know the drill.
5 stars for the number 5 in LA.
Alley Entrepreneurs Magazine. Thank you, sir. Big shout out to Social Nostra, everybody. And yeah, man, Merry Christmas. This is the final episode of 2020.
Feliz Navidad.
Happy New Year. We'll see you next in 2022. We got some big stuff coming. Okay, but stay tuned on the Instagram. I'll be communicating via Instagram and keep you guys updated. So for Big Brother Jake,
yes, sir.
Warner, I'm Double A. Always reminding you to take it easy. Thanks a lot.
That was fun, man. That was fun. I could have kept going, bro.